Hello, everyone. Let's get started. Please download Laboratory 20 and air traffic.csv file from the Blackboard. Let me refresh page. Okay, so please download Laboratory 2020 and air traffic, and please make sure you put them in the same folder. Okay, so today we are going to learn another example of descriptive statistics. Okay, please run the first script to identify your host name, username, and current information, and input your name, our number, title, and the date, and descriptive statistics with Python code. And first of all, you need to import necessary libraries, right? Import NumPy, import pandas, and import matplotlib. So these three is very important, right? These three. And in today's class, we need to use some functions in statistics and SumPy. So we import statistics and SumPy.statistics. Okay, please run it and wait a moment, perhaps maybe 3 or 4 seconds. And after that, you need to we can write the code step by step to finish this example, right? So okay, so here. Okay, so I think I can show you something more because sorry about that. Let me I think I can give you some hints here. So okay, so first of all, please read the CSV file into the data frame. You need to use AT and then dot read CSV, right? And air traffic of CSV. And then after show the first few rows, you can use this way, right? You can use this way to read this air traffic. Okay. And after that, you can use the this way to show the first 5 rows, right? And next one, use the descriptive functions of the pandas library to learn more about the data frame. So you can use at.info, right, to show something more here, the column names and how many objects and the data types of the objects, right? It's an integer or it's a string, right? And so we can see for the first column and the fourth column, they are numbers, but for the rest of them, they are all strings, right? So you can use this way. And next one is a little bit hard. So we need to find the arithmetic and harmonic mean of the distance. And here we need to use it from the statistics library. Okay, so I think I can show you. Here is first you need to get the column AT distance, right? And after that, you can use the mean function from the statistics library, statistics.mean, and I can copy to the chat box. You can use it, but please make sure you understand the codes, okay? How to do that. Here we get a list, and then we use this mean function and pass this list and the statistics harmonic mean distance, right? So it's a result different, right? So round brackets, so because they are different. So any questions so far? Or do you have any errors? Okay, next one is about step 4, find the median of the distance, right? So the median, you need to use the statistics library I can copy it for you. Statistics.median distance, and then after that, you can use it, right? So the result would be statistics.median distance. In this step, we don't need to use the round function because it's just a number. Go up to defining AT. Okay, sure. AT just it's a data frame of the content of the CSV file, right? With the CSV air traffic.csv and step 2 info and statistic library. And after that, okay. So it's about the median. Next one is about the range and IQR, the distance. Is you need to use the P2P function, right? So this P2P function is from NumPy, so you can use this way. Range NumPy.P2P stands for P2P, means the range, right? Means the range, and IQR would be the another one. So let me show you. So first, these things I can copy. It's about the range, how to get the range of the distance. And next one, IQR, we use it from the SumPy function. So you can use this way, the distance. So it's very important because I think when you have one CSV file, you need to use these functions to analyze your data, right? So perhaps you don't need to memorize all the functions, but you need to know how to compute the like a median, like the P2P, the range and IQR and the arithmetic mean, right? Defining AT again. Okay, so why is so so AT just read the CSV, right? So it's a basic operation of this of reading content from CSV files. Okay. And from AT, and after that, it's important to get the distance, the first column, right? And the IQR. And after that, use the descriptive functions to show to get a 5-number summary of the distance, and then plot a box plot without outliers. So describe. So in this way, we use the distance dot describe. Okay, that's a describe. Describe. Why it's called a 5-number summary? It means first count means how many numbers, and the mean value, standard deviation, minimum and maximum. That's why here's 5-number summary. So please use this way. Okay. Distance dot describe. And based on that, how to do the box plot, I think it's a little bit harder because in the previous labs, we learned how to use the bar plot, how to plot like a line plot, line chart, and the scatter plot and histograms, but not box plot, right? So I will show you here. First, you need to create a canvas of the figure, right? Here we said the ratio is 7 for the width and height for 5. And then plt.plot box plot, and the distance would be the least, right? Distance is the least. And then median, set the median properties, median line, and show layers is false because we want without outliers. So show that it's a result. Okay. Box plot. As you see here, distance would be the least, and the line width would be this median line, right? So you see here it's the pupil. You can also set it as the blue, right? So set the blue, then you see more clear, and the show layers is false. So if you set it as true, then you see there are many numbers, but perhaps they only appear once or twice in this data frame, but they need to show it in the box plot, right? That's why here we set it as false. We only want to see the majority of the distribution, right? So that's why here we set it as false. It's about the box plot. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay, so please, I think I'll give you 1 more minute you can finish this code by yourself. You can copy from the chat box, and you can also type on your own computer. Okay, so I don't want you to memorize all the function names, but I think you need to know how to find these functions if you want to compute some numbers. Okay, so please make sure you know how to find them. Yeah. So this box plot is not very popular because we usually use the bar plot and the line plot, but not the box plot. But it's pretty useful if you want to show the distribution of a data, okay, of a data frame. So it is about the IQR, describe, and box plot. Okay. And the next one is about the find the variance and the standard deviation of the data. Okay, so next one is about standard variance and standard deviation. So they are all in the statistics. So you can use a statistics.var and standard deviation. Okay. Spot the second last. So you can print out the results. Okay. Because if you know the concept of the standard deviation, it's pretty hard to write a function by yourself, right? So you can use the method of this package, just use a statistics dot standard deviation to get that. Okay, and the last one would be skewness and kurtosis of this distance. Okay, so you can use this way. Not in the statistics, but in SumPy function, right? SumPy here, SumPy dot statistics, skew, and kurtosis. They are all mathematical concept about it's related to the slope of a line, right? But not the same. If you want to know the accurate concept, you can find it by yourself. But if you are asked to calculate the skewness and the kurtosis, you can use the function from the SumPy. Okay, please find it from the chat box, and then yeah. So it's about how to use these functions, how to solve the questions one by one by the useful libraries, NumPy, P2P, right? And pandas, read the CSV, and statistics. You can calculate the mean value, arithmetic and harmonic mean value, and the median, and the range, IQR from the SumPy, and the last two from the SumPy, and this from the statistics library, right? Descriptive from the pandas. So there are many useful functions to analyze this data. Okay, so please make sure you understand the codes. Okay, I don't want to memorize all of them, but please make sure you write the codes and know how to find the functions to solve the problem. And when you need to do your final project, you need to know how to use these functions to analyze, to get the result or do experiments. Okay, it's about how to solve the questions of example 1. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay, so some documents. If you are interested, you can read them. And today's exercise is about the Y descriptive statistics, what is the importance and application of descriptive statistics, especially in engineering. So you don't need to write the codes. You only need to write some sentence to show, to answer why it's so important. Perhaps you can give some examples. And if you, please make sure if you are using some resources from online or other guys' work, you need to set them, all right? Okay, so it's today's exercise. Please submit it by the end of next Monday. Yeah, so if you don't have any other questions, please feel free to leave in the meeting. Have a nice weekend. And if you have questions, you can stay here and we can have a discussion. Yeah, thank you guys. Okay, I will stop here. Thank you guys. See you next week.